And we are going to be talking about fucking Disney. That's what we are. We went to
We're full. And then they were like, "You want
see Lola.
Happening
As soon
now.
as
So yeah, man.
go
Today,
with we are going to be talking about mega concerts.
Yeah, I love
Yeah, but who the hell cares about wildlife anyway?
right.
And we are going to be talking about fucking Disney. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Nerd Archive podcast. As always, this is your host, Lewis, with my co-host, Yadi, Justin, Lola, and we have two amazing guests today. First off, we have Sarah, my beautiful wife, and we also have Nick from Sandpiper Vacations.
Woo.
Hello.
Nick, how's it going?
I'm wonderful. I'm glad to be here.
Fantastic. We are so thrilled to have you here. Sarah. how you
Yes.
doing?
I'm doing fantastic. How you doing?
I'm doing great. Fantastic. All right, so this episode is going to be a little bit different. We are going to be talking about traveling, but common ground, like we said before we started, and it's going to be mostly about Disney traveling. Before we get into all that, we're going to get the previously on, and then we're going to have Nick tell us a little bit about himself and his business, and let's get going.
What's going on, nerds? This is Ryan. Previously on the Nerd Archive podcast, the nerds had on their best looking and funniest guest on yet. Unfortunately, he had bad internet. I blame Lewis because he's brown. The nerds talk about Deadpool 3 and what they expect from it. Lola and Yadi both set the bar low so they wouldn't be disappointed. Sarah does the same thing every night before she gets into bed with Lewis. The nerds talk about the new Star Wars show, Ahsoka. And of course, Lola goes all fangirl because of Hayden Christensen. Then we talked about our favorite Disney movies. Justin decided to give 3 answers, one of which wasn't Disney. But hey, A for effort. We also talked about the Disney live actions and whether they should make more of them. We all agreed that they should do more villain movies. Though I hear Mufasa's getting his own movie, so I guess they are going back to the villain storyline. And then we got on a conversation about fanny packs. Lewis talked about how Puerto Ricans like to wear theirs way up on their chest to keep from getting robbed. That's how I wear my fanny pack every time I'm around Lewis, for the same reason. Anyways, let's see what the nerds get into this week.
Thank you, Ryan. You are not in the chat today. I am not happy with you today, bro. However,
Oh, he's there.
oh, he is.
Yeah.
I say he better be because I'm on. He's my biggest fan. Or my only fan.
Oh, he's pretty much
Well, he has an
on every
OnlyFans.
week just to give Lewis shit.
Yes, he does. Ryan, I hate you, bro. I hate you with everything that I have. All right. So let's get started with Nick. Nick, tell us a little bit about yourself. Tell us about your business. What do you do? The floor is yours.
Yeah, so I own a travel agency. I started my own travel agency August 2020, when nobody was traveling, because that's a smart time, right?
Why not?
Yeah. So I've always had a huge passion for traveling in general and Disney. So I became a travel agent in 2017 with my previous agency. Met a bunch of friends on a Disney cruise line and kind of learned a little bit more about why people should be using travel agents. So with that, I hopped on board, became one, and then decided during the pandemic to break off on my own. So my husband and I started Sandpiper Vacations, with a main focus with Disney and cruises because we have a huge passion in cruising as well. Unfortunately, because of the pandemic, cruises were out of service for about 1.5 years. So I was trying to find different ways to make some extra money because this was a side job. I was selling liquor for a living for 3.5 years. Beer. I was in the beer industry for about 8.5, 9 years, doing that. And then so I started selling all-inclusive resorts, cruises, Disney, Universal. And since then, I actually left my previous job selling liquor, and I'm now doing this full time. So I started full time about a year ago now.
That's
Um,
awesome.
yeah,
Nice.
so it's been an amazing experience. I have so many incredible clients to thank that I've gotten this far as well too. I've been on a couple different podcasts, either hosting, co-hosting, or just being a special guest as well too. So I'm on No New Friends After Dark every single Wednesday. Our episodes come out, and just love to, like said, talk about Disney and talk about traveling.
Oh hell yeah. And that's something that I know that whole crew loves to talk about is traveling and Disney. So especially my wife, she loves traveling and she loves Disney.
I do. I do.
So since we are on the topic of Disney, have you been to any of the other parks around the world, Nick?
Around the world, no. Well, we've only been to Disneyland's, where we actually got married in Disneyland, California, and then Disney World
nice.
multiple times, and then all four, or actually all five of the Disney cruise ships now.
Oh, nice. Which one's
So-
your favorite?
Fantasy is probably my like home ship. I like the Fantasy thing. The Wish, I would love the Wish a lot more if it was a longer sailing.
Right,
Too,
right.
too short.
How long is that one?
The Wish operates 3 and 4 night sailings. So
Gotcha.
we did it last year. We did a back-to-back sailing to make it 7 nights because 4 nights is nowhere close to being enough. There's so much amazing shit to do on board that you definitely need at least 7 nights to fully experience it.
Right, right. So have any of the rest of you been to any of the parks outside of Florida?
Did you forget where you live? Is that what
Well, I
happened?
was gonna say the state, and then I thought about saying the nation, and then just narrowed it down to Florida.
A lot happened there.
Yeah, no, the wheels were turning, and the hamster is dead. So, so none of you have been outside of Florida for Disney theme parks, right?
Not Disney theme parks, but theme parks in general. I have only been to Six Flags Great America up in Illinois.
I've been to that one. That was a good one.
So I've actually been to that one too.
Yeah, I went to that one, and I think Lola and I went to the one in Atlanta.
Yeah, we also went to Busch Gardens up there.
Yes. So that was the first ride I went on was Superman, and
Yeah, that was scary.
yeah, it literally you get on it, you sit on it, and you're straight like normal, and then all of a sudden, as soon as it's about to take off, it literally just pulls you back like you're flying, and I'm like, okay, I didn't think about this. So, I know that Sarah loves theme parks.
I do. Very much
And-
so.
And which, other than obviously the Universal and all 4 Disney parks here, which ones have you been to outside of Florida?
Hershey Park. I was there a very long time ago, like preteen, but I don't really remember much about it, honestly. I enjoyed it. I ate a lot of candy. I remember that.
I feel like if you go to Hershey Park, that's usually where you go. Like, that's what you do.
You would think. I went there
Yeah.
a couple years ago, and it's not as much candy as I was hoping for.
Oh, that's disappointing.
Yeah.
Little
Where's
bit.
that one at?
Pennsylvania.
Oh, I've been to the Hershey Museum, I guess. So near there.
I went to the aquarium in Atlanta, which is the largest one. You said museum, and I steered off.
Yeah, no, I was talking about the Hershey Museum in
Right.
Pittsburgh.
Yeah, no. I think that those are. I mean, I'm not counting water parks around the states because I don't want to catch anything. But other than Illinois, I spent a lot of summers in Illinois. Regretful summers. Sorry, bro. That's for my brother if he's listening. So, but So let's move on real quick. When your clients ask you to book trips for theme parks around the world, do you get a lot of those, or do you get mostly Florida and California?
Mostly Florida and California. The only other one outside of those, besides like Universal, outside the country, I've booked Disneyland Paris. So I've had a couple clients go there, including one of my agents or one of my clients who became an agent
Okay.
on my team. So familiar with those. I haven't had any requests for Hong Kong or Shanghai or anything like that yet, but that's our ultimate goal. My husband and I is to visit all of them around the world.
Gotcha.
Cool.
Yeah,
Fun.
that's one of the things that maybe not theme parks, but I would love to go to Tokyo. I would like to go to Hong Kong.
Same.
And I love sorry, Lola. I love the Asian culture. That's a touchy subject for
Oh no.
her.
Hey, I love Asian culture too. So much so I just submerged myself in it.
Yeah, and you had to fire the one.
Yeah, I had to fire my cook.
Nick, she was dating a Chinese dude, and that's all the Chinese food that she ate, so that's why she fired her cook.
Yeah. Which, funnily enough, the Puerto Rican cooked, which made no sense to me, but you know.
Yeah, that's funny.
Fun times.
So when you go to the theme parks here in Florida, how often do you go, and what is your favorite park to go to?
So I live in Ohio. For those of you that aren't familiar, I live in Columbus, Ohio. But I make it down to Disney World usually once or twice a year now. Since my husband and I got together in 2009, we started going in 2011 for the first time, and we've gone, I feel like, every year since we've been together. Prior to that, I went every 3 years as a kid to Disney World, so it was always a passion of mine. And then yeah, once we got together, like I said, I go once or twice a year. We've been going out to Disneyland, probably been out there about 5 times now. We got married in Disneyland in 2014, inside the park.
Nice.
So for me, my favorite parks have changed over the years. Like now that we have a kid, we have a 5-year-old daughter. I love going to Magic Kingdom and seeing her eyes sparkle in front of the castle and the parades. But if it were just an adult only trip, I love going to Epcot. Eat and drink around the world. I am team Mexico. Always start in Mexico. If you want to start a debate.
No,
Don't get
same
Sarah
here.
started.
No, well, that tiny little corner that is Coco, that's my favorite spot to go.
Yeah.
It's funny because that's the only reason we go to Mexico, but we usually steered off to wherever mimosas are.
Mm.
So that's
France and Italy.
Yeah.
Not like I'm keeping track or anything, but yeah.
I know. I'm like, if you're coming in the back entrance, it's definitely go get your frosé over there too. In France, that's my go-to.
Yes,
I was gonna say from Mexico to France, it was a long traveling to there.
Yeah. I did see a TikTok video today about the best drinks around the world, and that's one of the ones that they had. There was a bunch of, obviously, okay, so this video was just made, and a lot of them were frozen drinks. It's fucking hot in Florida right now.
Oof,
So
yeah.
I understand. I don't know if it's because they taste amazing or it's because they're cold.
Both.
Yeah. So when Sarah and I when we go to the theme parks, we always end up, when we go to Disney, we always end up at Hollywood Studios. We are very big Star Wars fans, and we end up there. And if not, we go to Animal Kingdom. We never go to Magic Kingdom because we do have 2 daughters, but they're at the age that they are done with Magic Kingdom. It's like to them, I got nothing to do there. Hollywood Studios has the Rock and Roller Coaster. So our oldest, she just loves Rock and Roller Coaster, and then at Hollywood Studios also they have Slinky Dog Dash. So our youngest loves that one. So we always end up there unless I think when it comes to rides, we obviously we go to Universal because we have the annual passes for both of them. So we always end up at Universal because of roller coasters and drinks. Drinks are better at. I think so. Yadi, I know that you love Epcot.
Yeah, I think it's because it's a mix of like me working there and knowing, my ways around things.
Right.
But the food and wine makes it my favorite, because you get to explore more the culinary world.
Right.
And the drinks too. Did you guys ever try the Singapore sling by any chance?
I did not.
Do you know what that is?
Mm-mm.
Nope.
Sounds
It-
dirty.
so it's a really strong drink. Like the best way to describe it, based on my chef at the time, they compare it to uh airplane fuel, but it's that strong. Like it's just has this weird
Like moonshine.
flavor, but it's not too bad. Like you don't taste just alcohol. It's just a weird mix, but
It'll fuck you up.
yes, definitely.
Justin, which theme park do you love the most?
Hollywood Studios, easily. I mean, and that's the thing. I've only been to 2 of the 4 parks that they have. Like, I've never been to Animal Kingdom, and shockingly, even as a kid, never been to Magic Kingdom. I mean, I'll have to change that at some point down the road, but
Right.
for now, yeah.
I think as an adult, for you, I think going to Magic Kingdom should be more of a park hopper. Like you're done with everything else.
Pretty
you
much,
wanna,
yeah.
You want to see the other park, then you go to Magic Kingdom.
Well,
Basically,
you
just
have
something
to
to waste a bit of time.
You have to experience like the fireworks, and the whole like what I don't know what it's called now. They have a name for the fireworks show, don't they?
Happily Ever After.
Is that what it is? I thought they got rid of it, and then it came back.
Yeah, it was gone during the 50th anniversary that they had for 18 months, and then they just brought it back
Oh.
earlier this year, which Happily Ever After is hands down the best fireworks storyline and everything. I cry every time.
Yeah,
I
well,
gotcha.
I cry just watching it on TikTok. So
Exactly.
imagine me in person.
Yeah. When they brought it back, I literally people were live streaming it, and I'm sitting at home crying that it's back because I was so excited.
Listen, okay, I'm gonna put you on blast, babe.
I knew you were.
Yes, was it yesterday? We were sitting on the couch, and she's doing her thing on TikTok. I'm doing my thing on TikTok, and all of a sudden, I see with the blanket that she had on, she's like,
Oh,
I'm like, are you okay? I'm just emotional. And I have it was a video of what Disney calls magical moment. And it was about this kid getting this magical moment. It was during parade, and so she was
He was so cute. He went to the Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique, okay? And he had his little prince outfit on. And, everybody was waving at him during the parade. And I ended up in tears.
And then 2 videos later, she's back in tears. And she's like, just leave me alone. I'm like, I'm not, I just looked at you. I don't know what happened. and then 3 videos later, she's crying again. I'm like,
Those damn Disney videos does it every time.
It gets me every time. And I have clients that like to surprise their kids, and they'll send me the video of the surprise, and I'm like crying because I'm like, the kids were surprised. Plus, I'm like, I knew this was happening, and I helped with it. So
right, you made it happen.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, I helped.
Yeah. They don't make me cry. Okay, here's the thing. I only cry in movies that I see black older men crying. Don't know why. Like it could be the saddest movie ever, and I don't cry. But if I see a old black man crying, I lose my shit. I start crying. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. And it came to the conclusion that's why I cry over Mufasa. Because it's an old black man. So, just fun fact about me. Lola, what's your favorite theme park?
You're so stupid.
Yeah.
Hold on for just 1 second. Sophisticated Gentleman and Ryan seem to be having their own little discussion or massive discussion in the chat.
Okay.
Like I'm kind of seeing this, like they're going back and forth about theme parks, and now they're giving you shit again.
It's weird. I can't see the comments.
Yeah, neither can I.
Yeah, I'm on YouTube.
Oh, gotcha.
I've got the two in separate windows.
That's weird. I can't see it.
Hey,
Oh, well.
since we mentioned fireworks before, do you prefer the new ones or like Wishes? Because Wishes was something else.
Yeah, Wishes was, I think, well,
What
Go
I say,
ahead.
Wishes had a good feel good moment to it, but Happily Ever After kind of brings it full circle, I feel. Plus, it includes like a lot of the newer stuff, so
In the light
I feel
show.
I feel like Wishes, with the projections and everything on the castle, it made it so much more current. I mean, you still get Tinkerbell
True.
flying. Spoiler alert.
Yeah.
In case you haven't watched it on TikTok 100 times like I have.
Yeah, we got to before we moved here. I think I did get to experience it when they did the changes and whatnot.
When I worked at Magic Kingdom, my first gig as a cook was for the dessert party for Wishes. And I got to see it every fucking day. Yeah. So I'm like, oh man. It was crazy. But it was the one going when we did the college program.
Right.
The-
Yeah, they had it had a long run.
Yeah. For sure. Lola, did you answer which theme park?
I did not. Hollywood
call you
Studios for
stupid.
sure. I did call you stupid. I needed to get that out.
I just need to say it again.
Hollywood Studios for sure. But I want to go back to Magic Kingdom. I haven't been to Magic Kingdom since I was like, I don't know, like 14 maybe.
Let's go for the fireworks.
Yeah.
Okay. Day
Can we
plan.
also ride the death trap between park to park?
The monorail?
Yeah.
Oh,
That got me. I'm like, what?
They're so fast though. Unnecessarily fast. At least when you're, getting close to the next one.
oh, you mean like
The
the
Skyliner.
The
Yeah,
Skyliner?
Yeah, that.
Oh,
yeah.
the Skyliner.
that we almost crashed? Is that
Yeah,
every
every time we
time?
got
Oh, you
close to
remember?
another stop, that one. Yeah.
That was actually kind of fun.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, like
It's a
the-
fun ride. Like, you don't even need to pay to go in the Disney. You can just go ride the Skyliner.
Right.
It's pretty amazing.
Just stay on
It's
it.
a thriller.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I thought you were talking about the monorail.
Yeah.
'Cause-
No, I haven't experienced anxiety like that since I got into Shikra for the first time.
Well, when I worked at Disney was when that whole thing happened with the monorails crashing. And
Yeah.
that was insane. Because
Yeah, no, I bet.
I was going to Magic Kingdom that day and they were like, you can't take the monorail right now. I'm like, why? I don't want to walk. I don't want to take the boat. It's like, well, you're going to have to. I'm like,
That
fuck.
sucks.
And then I found out what happened. I'm like, oh man, what an inconvenience. It's never too soon. All right, so we are gonna go on a quick break. Did I ask Justin? I asked you, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Sarah, I asked you.
No, you didn't.
Oh, my bad.
But now that you're asking me that question, I don't actually know the answer, I feel like, because I love them all. But I love Animal Kingdom. It's so hot and the lines are so long. Oh my gosh. I'd have to say Hollywood Studios. We're there the most.
Yes.
We enjoy it the most, I think. That's what we gravitate towards. And even if I plan a day like at Animal Kingdom, I'll want to go halfway through the day to Hollywood Studios to finish out the day there. So either way, we always end up there.
Yeah, we always end up there because we want to buy lightsabers.
That's
That-
also true.
Right now they have Yoda's lightsaber, and it's like this big.
ID. Yeah.
It's pretty cool. All right, so now that I asked my beautiful wife, we're gonna go on a quick break, and when we come back, we'll figure it out. We'll talk about more to Nick. Don't go anywhere. Good job, guys.
Woo!
This is the Nerd Archive podcast. I don't know why I say it every time. This
Every
is a
time.
podcast.
Just want to say it. Say the name.
Hey,
Force
as
of habit,
always.
man.
All right. So before we went on break, we talked about our favorite theme parks or our favorite Disney theme parks. And the chat is going crazy right now with telling us who or which ones they like, which ones they don't. I appreciate sophisticated gentlemen for letting me know. Ian for letting us know. Ryan, I don't care. So
Yeah, no, a big old debate sprung up in the chat
yeah,
while we were talking. It was
usually
great.
you have it on the screen, but it's not pulling
It's
up.
not showing up.
That's weird.
Yeah, Ryan's really passionate tonight. He's talking about Anastasia in the chat as well, which you know, he knows is a sore subject for me. So thanks, Ryan, for that.
Oh
Okay,
shit!
Okay, so you just gave me an idea. Since we're on the subject, Nick,
Yes.
what is your favorite Disney movie?
If you're looking at classic, for me, I guess classic, Beauty and the Beast. It's like my
Okay.
go-to classic. Like current Pixar wise is Toy Story, which is what I have a huge tattoo of now. So it's kind of stuck with me permanently.
What's the tattoo about? You said Toy Story, but
Yeah, it's probably hard to tell on here, but
Oh, that's
that's
pretty
awesome.
cool.
oh,
Very
that's
cool.
crazy.
Yeah.
That's
So, yeah,
great.
full. So I'm gonna get it, and you guys might not be able to see it at home if you're listening, but I'm eventually gonna get a full Pixar sleeve. But I started with Buzz and Woody and the Pixar ball are kind of my go-to, since I feel like that's my childhood kind of growing up, and the fact that it's been able to carry on that tradition of how many movies are around now, like 5, 8, 20, I lost count. But, and all the little spin-offs with it and everything. It's just an amazing story, and amazing that I feel like it's very inclusive for me. And what being a gay, for those of you at home that don't know, I have a coming out story that if you haven't listened to the No New Friends podcast, but I am gay, and just trying to find something that connects with me and resonates with me is what I love about Disney, is finding those movies. I know, like for me, Coco, I had a really passionate history kind of behind that too. So
Right. And I don't know if you mind, if you would like to talk about it. The floor is yours. If you want to talk about that, you're more than welcome to.
about
Your coming out story, let people know.
Oh yeah. So I'm gay. No, I came out. spoiler alert.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I grew up in a smaller town in Ohio, a city called Lima. For those of you that watched the TV show Glee, that's where Glee is based out of. But I always knew growing up that I was different and felt different, and to me, Disney movies kind of attracted that openness and open-mindedness. And I finally came out, I think, in college, my sophomore year, finally. But I knew I was gay since I was 5 years old.
So it's not all those Bud Lights that you drank. Okay.
Nope, I didn't. Yeah, I didn't even drink those until I worked for Bud Light, actually. So yeah, that's brief history of that story of it.
Okay, that's awesome. And your business is obviously ran and operated, and it's LGBTQ plus friendly.
Yes, yeah. So we basically say we're LGBTQ plus owned and operated small business. So my husband and I run it. We wanted to make sure we find, if you've never used a travel agent before, travel advisor, there's so many different reasons to use them. COVID kind of gave people more of a reason to use it, realizing how many issues they dealt with, the long hold times they sat on the phones, just trying to get an answer, get refunds. I work very closely with my suppliers. I have a really great relationship with Disney, with Royal Caribbean, Virgin Voyages, all my main suppliers. I have meetings with them about every 2 to 3 months. So having that direct contact and having one person that you can contact if something comes up on your vacation or an issue with payment processing, it gives my clients one person that they can contact right away. So for us and my clients, it doesn't cost anything to use our services. All they have to do is book directly through us. We book directly through Disney, who pays us, or through Royal Caribbean or whatever. So it's been an amazing process. And on top of it, like I said, we are gay owned and operated. A lot of people don't realize that there's the gay community has a safe space. We are looking for safe spaces. We have gay bars. That's the reason we have gay bars, is where we feel comfortable, where we can be ourselves. For me and my husband, Disney became our safe space.
Right.
Like I said, it's where we felt seen and heard. Even though there wasn't really gay characters that much in Disney when we first started dating, but looking now, you have some. They're subtle. It's not in your face. It's not Disney coming out with an agenda. It's just having that presence of, like with Coco, it came out and showed the Mexican culture. There's so many different cultures out there, so much different aspects of life that they're just trying to showcase, so that one movie might target just and touch one person. So
right, they're just trying to be inclusive. So
yeah,
that's part of the Disney magic. I
Yeah.
think that Disney has done very good when it comes to including different aspects of different cultures, and they do the research. It's not like they're gonna do a Mexican main character and they strap on a sombrero and a mustache and just call it Mexican.
Right.
So they do their research. So that's awesome to hear. So Sarah, I don't want to forget. So I'm gonna start with you. I'm gonna go around. Favorite Disney movie?
The Hunchback of Notre Dame. That's so easy. That, and for a new movie, Coco, for sure.
The movie Coco. She loves Coco.
And I guess just to piss Ryan off, Anastasia, since she is, Disney now. So
Yes, she is a princess. Ryan, go suck it. And I just okay. So listen, I am completely out of my element. I know Justin noticed. I know probably everyone noticed. We're already on the second segment, and we didn't do nerdy quote of the week, so we're gonna
We
do
can
it at
save
the
it
end.
to the end.
Yeah,
It's fine.
we'll do that. I completely forgot. I was trying to avoid it. Thank you for pointing it out.
Thanks, Ryan.
Yeah. All right. So she loves Coco so much that she has. Okay, so there's two loves that she has. It's Loungeflies and Coco. And she has a Coco Loungefly that she bought online. And that is her baby. She used it, 2 times to go to the theme park? 1 time.
one time.
And it's in form of a guitar case. And it's black, and then it has all the colors from the movie. It's badass. It's badass. It was a little on the expensive side, but I think that she deserved it. She was looking for it, and I'm not gonna say the price, but after spending what she spent, after watching this Loungefly for months, babe, what happened last week?
What, my eBay find?
Yeah.
That I was like somehow accidentally scrolling through eBay and found it for a very good amount of money, less than I paid for it. But that's fine. I have the Loungefly, I have Coco jeans, I have Coco shirt, I got to get the ears, I got a whole get up for when we go to Mexico and I don't drink anything. I just go to see Coco and leave.
Yes.
That's it. They don't have anything Hunchback. So, what am I going to do? That would be my go-to if they did, for sure.
Most underrated movie, The Hunchback.
Well, that's my opinion, for sure.
Oh, I agree with you. And it's not because I'm your husband. I agree with you. It's a great movie.
Never seen it.
Never seen it?
Oh.
Are you just trying to stir
No,
the
I've
pot?
never.
Oh, okay.
I've never seen the movie. I never care for it. But sorry, Sarah.
It's okay.
I've watched
I
it in
mean,
the
take the time
background.
and watch it, but it's fine.
I've seen it once, long time ago.
All of a sudden, everyone's coming out. I mean, sorry, Nick. Everyone is coming out saying they don't like it. Justin.
Not saying I didn't like it. I'm just it's been so long since I've seen it. I barely remember it.
Right. Favorite Disney movie, quickly, because we talked about it last week, so I just want to.
Pretty much. I mean, yeah. Toy Story
Shrek.
and Lion King are up there. Shrek. Yeah, I know. I gave it a bit of shit, but I actually was joking. So the first Shrek is really good. Just the sequels and the spin-offs I didn't really give much thought to. And one other
Shrek?
thing.
Wait.
The first one, yeah, but the sequels
one.
and spin-offs and things like that, I didn't really give too much thought to after that. Also, fuck you, Ryan. Fern Gully is an awesome one, and it is Disney now since they bought 20th Century Fox. So, fuck off.
Sarah's confused because you said Shrek And we asked about
because
Disney movie.
Shrek is DreamWorks.
Yes, but DreamWorks Animation, when Shrek was made, was part of a division of Disney.
So
Sh-
confusing
Okay.
anymore.
Okay, well, I just, I'm back on the Anastasia thing, but that's fine. No, I'm just kidding.
So if you ever went to the ride, the Shrek ride or the show at Universal, they put it in the park after the second movie because they couldn't do the first one.
Interesting. I did not know that. Thank you, Justin. Now I know.
Lola,
Mulan.
Mulan, yeah,
Mulan.
yeah. She loves the strong, independent Chinese woman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Among other things.
Yeah. And Yadi.
They say what did I say last week? Monsters Inc. But I do like Encanto.
Yes.
Encanto is up there too.
What about the classic ones? Because Nick talked about the classic ones. We didn't talk about the classic ones last week.
I think we actually all
I-
said we agreed on Lion King and Toy Story.
Okay.
Pretty much.
Were
Yeah.
like our favorites.
Yeah, but to us, those were the old ones. Sorry, Nick, but I was like 3 when Toy Story came out.
The classic like Snow White.
Yeah, and like Snow White.
And it doesn't have to be that old. I don't know. Like classic Disney, I feel like before Pixar was with Disney, I guess.
Right.
Well, I mean, if you want to go like even further back, like super, super classic Disney, Sophisticated Gentleman makes a good point. Pinocchio was a really good one.
Yes. Yes, it was.
Was that Disney? Because
Are you fucking with us right now?
I mean, he took like stories from
Didn't you work at
other
Disney?
places. Pinocchio was in
There-
Shrek.
That is true. Good point. Great point. All right. So,
Ryan mentions Jungle Book, which is another good one.
Yes. The soundtrack of Jungle Book is crazy.
Yeah.
I just feel like any of those movies that had like Phil Collins music to it, it's like Phil Collins. It was the like Lin-Manuel of today.
Right. I was gonna bring up which soundtrack quickly do you guys, when you think of Disney, which soundtrack pops in your head?
Probably Aladdin.
Yes.
That one.
Lion King's good. Lion King just brings back to being bad memories, I feel too. Just because it was
Tarzan was a good one.
Yeah, I think of Tarzan when I think of soundtracks.
I think of Lion King.
Yeah, Lion King, Tarzan, Mulan. Mulan goes hard, dude.
Mulan goes hard. It's such a good movie with such a good soundtrack.
So Sarah and I, we're on our way to Disney, last week or the week before? And we normally listen to Disney music on the way to Disney. It's just, it has become a tradition.
Inception.
So, right. But we found out of the blue, and she hates covers. She hates song covers. Bad. But we found this dude that does Disney song covers, but like metal.
I know which one you're talking about.
I think I know the guy you're talking about.
And the what was it? Hellfire?
No, Out There
Out
from
there.
The Hunchback.
Yes. That's the first one that we put on, and we both looked at each other like, is this really happening? Because it went hard. And there was a couple of ones that you're like, okay, this doesn't go with metal at all. but they had that one. They had some of the Encanto soundtrack, and he has different playlists. He has newer ones, and then he also has classic ones. So it's and he had the Mulan. What's it called? The I'll Make a Man Out of You.
Not a fan of it. I like the
That
classic one better.
The classics are always better.
I guess.
It depends.
This case, yes. Some cases, no.
Right. All right. So now that we got that out of the way, we're gonna go on a quick break, and when we come back, we are going to do the nerdy quote of the week. And Nick leaves.
Oh shit.
like, I'm not gonna participate on this.
Yeah.
Nick was like, fuck this shit, I'm out.
Oh, Emperor's New Groove and Brother Bear. Also great.
I didn't like Brother Bear, but
I don't recall that one.
Brother Bear?
Yeah, I'm not. That one's not ringing a bell. I'm
do you remember Emperor's New Groove?
yes.
Okay.
Seen that one twice.
That's what Sarah was like, what?
Yeah, no, Brother Bear. Sarah, I can't hear you.
Oh, never mind. I've been trying to keep it muted this whole time.
All good.
We heard you like this.
That was
Treasure-
fucking weird.
Treasure Planet.
National Treasure. I know that's live action, but still.
Yeah, no, National Treasure is really good. Treasure Planet, I'm drawing a blank on.
Treasure Planet, excellent movie. It's on Disney
Well,
Plus. You should watch it.
Alicia.
Highly recommend it.
Atlantis, Lola.
Oh,
Atlantis! Man.
I've seen that one
is
once.
Fantasia consider a cartoon movie?
Fantasia? Yeah.
Is
I
that a
don't like it.
classic? I don't think I've ever sat down and watched the whole thing, but I see like a piece one day, and the other day a little bit more.
Hmm.
One of those.
Yeah, Fantasia is classic Disney. Cool Runnings.
Tango was okay.
I've
Never
never
saw it.
seen Tangled.
I
Very
Treasure
This is
Planet, I
good, too.
completely not Treasure Planet. Atlantis, I've completely forgot about. Also Bisexual Awakening.
How did you forget about that? We talk about Milo. We remember.
I haven't thought about Milo in a hot minute, but I did see him the other day. Found out his name is Justin.
Interesting.
He had a name tag on this time.
Well, there you are. Yes.
Who, where, what?
What happened is
Yes. I will get you back on stage.
gotcha.
There you are. Fantastic. All right, so now that you're back, we're gonna go on a break, and then we're gonna do the nerdy quote of the week. And Lola, do you have any would you rather or theories?
I have a Would You Rather?
Perfect. All right, stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. Please don't go anywhere. Nick, please don't go anywhere.
There he is.
We are back. And now we're going to do the nerdy quote of the week because I completely forgot about it. So,
Yes, you did.
yeah, well, it is what it is. Take it
You
away.
were hoping. Now you know damn well you were hoping everyone else was going to forget.
I forgot, but then I was not going to bring it up because I realized halfway through, and then I see it in the chat, and I'm like, God damn it.
And special thanks to Ryan for keeping the man on his toes.
And he stays on his knees. It's fine. All right.
All right. That's right, everybody. Better late than never, but it is time once again for Lewis's favorite segment in the whole wide world, where I test the host's nerdy knowledge every week with Nerdy Quote of the Week.
Hey, you remember this time.
My effects weren't on last week, but yeah, no, I had to make sure that was a... It is what it is. All right. So this week is Marvel themed since I don't have any Disney quotes, but it is what it is. So let's get down to it. Well, yes, technically still Disney. So let's get into it. Everyone fails at who they are supposed to be, Thor. The measure of a person, of a hero, is how well they succeed at being who they are.
That was towards Thor.
Well, no shit. Oh, wait, hang on. Here's one for you.
Oh, no, that was another guy. His name was Shit Sherlock. First name, no.
There you go. We'll let our guest go first.
I am not a Marvel fan, so I have no idea.
I gotcha. If you're wanting to abstain, then you are more than welcome. All right. Let's go to Sarah.
Oh man, I'm not good at this, so I'm just gonna totally guess. Captain America. That's all I got. I can't tell you where from.
Oh.
Just pick a random movie.
Well, an Avengers movie. Shit.
Avengers 1. I don't know.
Yeah, that one. No, I'm so bad at these quotes. So bad.
I gotcha. All right. Lewis.
Justin, can you repeat it in a sentence, please?
Can you please? That was too long.
Everyone fails at who they are supposed to be, Thor. The measure of a person, of a hero, is how well they succeed at being who they are.
That's Odin in Thor, the first one.
All right, there's Lewis. Yadi.
I thought he was frozen.
Sounds like his mom would say that, but I don't know her name. I'm bad with names, so
Thor's mom.
I was going to say, if you want to just say Thor's mom, then I can count that.
Thor's mom in a Thor movie.
Which one? There's 4 of them.
Maybe it was when they had the heartfelt moment in Avengers Endgame. That's my guess.
All right, so Thor's mom in Avengers Endgame, that's yours?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a good guess.
Lola.
That's what I meant to say.
For a movie, Avengers Infinity War, as in the person that said it, I also forget the name, and I know I'm not gonna get the point for this one, but I'm just gonna describe him. He's the tiny tall guy from...
Any tall guy.
Tiny tall guy? What?
It's Peter Dinklage.
Oh,
He's
Tiny tall guy.
He is tiny, but he's so big.
That is going on TikTok for sure.
Peter Dinklage's character. There we go. It's a hard
should
name
I
to say.
should I at least tell you his name?
Yes.
Yeah.
Eitri.
Eitri?
Is that the one? Because you said the name. Is that the one? Is just say what?
Well, no, that's her. That's her guess. So
that's
you said,
my guess.
okay.
I just
So
didn't
you
know
said-
his name.
So you said so Eitri from Infinity War. All right. So Everybody's guesses are locked in. That quote was said by Thor's mom, Frigga, in Avengers Endgame.
Wow.
Yadi got 2 points, making up some ground there. And
We all got 0.
unfortunately, everyone else got 0. So, yeah. So ends that
I told
round.
you last week that I was going to get 0 points this week.
To make up for all the points that you got last week. Oh, man. All right. So the scores at the end of this round, Lola still with the lead at 40 points. Yadi gaining some ground back with 34 points. And Lewis still holding up the rear with 31 points. So,
I like to hold
yeah.
the rear. Right, babe?
Oh my
You
god.
and me both.
Every episode.
Nick, you win.
All right. Well, that does it for this week's edition of Nerdy Quote of the Week.
All right. We are very professional, Nick. I
Oh, yeah.
promise.
I like it. I
Yeah.
like it.
Clearly.
Lola, your turn.
Okay. So for the would you rather, you have 2 options. Option number 1 is disease manipulation. You can control the disease, but it still affects your body. Or be limited by diseases only in your body. Or omnilock, which is exist outside everything else but have no control over it.
The Watcher.
Yeah, well, the Watcher I think has control in some sense or another, but yes,
He
same
wants-
concept.
Wait, repeat the second one again.
Omnilock, it's you exist outside everything else but have no control over it.
Interesting. Oh, yeah. Like Yadi was saying, the Watcher from What If. Interesting.
Huh.
What's the first part again?
Yeah.
Of the Omnilock or of the other one? Other
I
option?
think it was control
other
over
one.
diseases, but of course,
Yeah.
they also affect you.
Yeah, disease manipulation, it's a control diseases, but it still has effects in your body. Or that one comes in 2 options. It depends on you. Or be limited by the diseases that you have.
I'll take the second one.
The Omnilock. Okay.
Yeah, the Omnilock.
I think I'll go with the
What about you
second one
guys?
as well, because
God,
I mean,
you guys are so boring.
well, I mean,
Why do I want
bas-
diseases?
Well,
What?
here's the thing.
You
Here's
can
the thing.
manipulate them.
If
Except
you're
for mine.
the way you phrased the first one, so if you were based on like how many diseases that you actually have yourself, I wouldn't be able to do anything with to anybody because I'm perfectly healthy. So that pretty much defeats the entire purpose. Plus, I don't want to risk getting sick myself just because the thought of killing a bunch of people. I mean, not really, but
It got real dark.
Yeah, real dark, real quick. The thought of killing people, fantastic. I'll take that one.
I mean, considering the type of shit we get up to when we're playing Cards Against Humanity, I think this is kind of
next
light.
week on ABC 2020. Justin. Jesus Christ.
You got nothing and you know it. No, I think I would go with the Omnilock as well.
Okay. Nick.
I don't know. I'm kind of an evil person, so I feel like I would like to manipulate the diseases, especially like you said, for some people. I feel like they might deserve a little bit worse.
You're gonna be the Oprah of diseases. You get a
Yeah.
disease. You get a
Yeah.
disease. Everyone
Oh
gets
my God.
Jesus Christ. I like it, Sarah.
No, I'm going to agree with Nick because I don't think I could be on the outside looking in and not be able to do anything about it. I'm not that type of person.
Anxiety.
I got anxious just thinking about it. So, yeah, no.
Yeah.
I'm good on that. I'll just take the first one, whatever comes with it.
I feel like if I'm in control of who's gonna get it, then yeah,
Are you still talking about diseases or?
diseases. Yes,
Okay.
that can
I mean-
control anything the other way. So
Fantastic.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean,
Some
building
people
off
like
of
to
that
see
though, I
that.
think honestly, like the thought of being able to just observe like the world's history and just seeing where things go,
That's
despite
what
the
I was
fact that you really
thinking.
have no control over it, is to me actually kind of cool. It basically just watching like an infinite documentary.
Yeah.
It's like Russian roulette.
For everyone else, you control it.
Well, no, you don't really control it. You just see things. You see history as it happens, and basically, there's really nothing that you can do about it. You're just sitting there watching.
Yes.
The
All right.
watch.
Sounds fun. I like to people watch, so I feel like Omnilock, you would just be able to like endlessly people watch.
You're
I
the
feel like if
ultimate.
I was an Omnilock, I would literally hang out at Walmart.
Ugh. You can watch everything and you would hang out. Your mind is so small sometimes.
You
I was
can
about
do
to.
that
I was about.
without,
I was
like,
about to
There's a
say
lot.
you'd be the. I was about to say you'd be the ultimate voyeur. With all the shit that you can see, the shit that you would see.
Yeah. I take it back.
Yeah. Also, like Sarah said, you can just do that now. You can go into a Walmart currently.
But the problem is that even with controlling the diseases at Walmart, there's only so many you can pick because a lot of people already have them.
Oh shit!
So that's shit. They're already doing that. All right. So now all the answers are in. Fantastic. This time we actually didn't go all of them on one answer, which is great.
Yeah.
I know Ryan hates that. So usually I pick the boring one just to piss him off. All right. So if you guys don't have anything else, Nick, where can they find you? And your website, the No New
All
Friends
that.
podcast, all that.
Social security number, all that.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Yeah.
Why the
Mother's
hell
maiden
not?
name. Yeah, so you can find me on No New Friends After Dark. It comes out every single Wednesday. As far as my travel agency goes, we are sandpipervacations.com. You can find us on Facebook and Instagram and TikTok as well at Sandpiper Vacations. Like I said, it doesn't cost anything to use our services. So reach out. We can book any vacation destination. We focus on Disney, cruises, all-inclusive resorts, and so much more.
Fantastic. All right. So because people are asking, we are going to do a Ask the Archive really quick.
Woo!
So Nick, you're not part of our Discord. I'll still send you a link if you want to join. But we have a little channel on our Discord that is called Ask the Archive. People put questions on there, usually nerdy questions, and then we'll say who asked the question and we'll read them out loud. So right now we have 2 questions. We have one by Ryan and the other one by Sophisticated, the other Ryan. Ryan asks, if you had to fight one Marvel character without their powers, who would it be? That's a tough question. It's a tough question.
I'm just thinking of who I don't like. So, it's easier to hit him.
I'd probably so I'll go first. I'd probably fight Thor or Captain America as long as they're shirtless, just because I want them to be shirtless. It's more of a turn on thing, I feel, for me.
You're like, screw it. With powers
Yeah.
and everything, I don't care. They can
I don't
toss me
care.
around.
Yeah.
That's funny. Lola, I bet you have the same answer.
Well, it was along the same lines. I was gonna say Winter Soldier and Black Widow. It'd be a dream. It really would be. I'm gonna get my ass kicked either way, so I might as well make it pleasant for myself.
Sarah.
Spider-Man. Just so I could interact with Spider-Man, honestly, because he's my favorite.
But which Spider-Man?
Oh,
All three.
Right? Tom Holland,
fair.
for sure. Yeah.
Great answer.
Thank you.
If he
You're
doesn't have
welcome.
powers, he's just gonna be dancing umbrella.
Well, I mean, I was just watching that yesterday, so I'm okay.
You had a theory.
I did have a theory. Has anybody else seen that video before?
Him dancing to
Mm,
Umbrella.
The lip sync battle of Tom Holland
Yeah.
doing Umbrella. All right. Two theories.
look it up.
One, that you have to. It's amazing. That's the moment that Zendaya fell in love with him. Absolutely. You can see
For
it.
sure.
Because
And
they were battling against each other.
yeah, and that's the moment. For sure. And second theory is that that's the reason that lip sync battle is no longer, because nobody could beat that moment. So that was my theory yesterday. But
I'll have to
yes,
find
Tom
that one 'cause
Holland
that's-
Spider-Man is my answer.
Yeah, I will have to find that one because that's not ringing any bells.
Well, he was actually trained as a dancer before he got into acting, so it's interesting to see it from that perspective. Also, he's talented.
He killed it.
He really did. So
Can you read Ryan's answer from the YouTube live? The Professor X.
Ryan says, I'd had to fight Professor X because I think I can take an old guy in a wheelchair.
Oh my god!
That's
shit.
funny. That's
Oh my
great.
god!
It's funny because he said, after he asked a question, Justin said, that's a good one. And he said, I have the right answer. So he already knew. He's like, I'm ready. I have this one. In the chamber.
It makes sense. It makes sense that because when he said that, I'm like, okay, it's gonna be something that's gonna draw a lot of laughs, and either a lot of laughs or an oh my god.
Yeah, Sophisticated said Magneto. He was a Holocaust survivor.
Oh fuck!
oh,
For those that don't know, my wife is Jewish. Just context.
I'm sure everybody knows this by now
Yeah.
on all different podcasts. I'm sure they all know.
Oh shit!
Great
Let's
answers, guys.
Let's see. For me, it would have to be Edward Norton's Bruce Banner because he aggravates the shit out of me with the type of person that he is, wanting to change everything in every fucking movie that he participates in. So much like Hugh Jackman with Ryan Reynolds, I just want to punch him in the face.
Yadi.
I don't know yet. I like them all, but going in the route where everybody was going, Black Widow, even though she would not be powerless,
Right.
you know, I'll just let her do whatever.
That's a tricky one
Yeah.
because she doesn't
That's the point.
she doesn't have powers, but she would still kick your ass.
Yeah.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
okay.
And on the same route as
And you're okay with that.
yeah.
Yeah, that's totally fine.
What sane man wouldn't be?
And on the same route as Nick, Ryan Reynolds, as long as he's shirtless.
Hmm.
Hey, listen. Ryan Reynolds is Ryan Reynolds. No,
You'll let him play with your chimichanga.
hey, listen.
What if he was wearing a Wendy's uniform?
Dude.
Hey,
Make you feel-
then
Yeah.
that wouldn't be a fight. That wouldn't be a fight.
Submission. That's what that would be. Heard.
Yeah, pretty much. I am not giving up. I'm not tapping out.
Ryan wants to play Smash Brothers with Black Widow.
So, Nick, last time you were hosting the No New Friends After Dark, I told you I had a story about Wendy's.
Oh yeah.
So, when I did the Disney College program, which is an internship that they have, all the CPs, the college programs, they stayed in apartment complexes that Disney owned, and the one that Yadi and I lived, there was a Wendy's, like literally there was a fence, and then the Wendy's was right there. So the first place we went to was that Wendy's, and when, like Yadi said, I can't say no, and someone challenged me to try to get a free meal, and I didn't know how to do it. Okay. But when I get to the register, the guy behind the register was gay. So I'm like,
You got this.
I have an idea. So I started just like, listen, can I get 4-piece nuggets, and should I get a large? I like large. I'm gonna get a large. And so the conversation went on, and I didn't get it for free, but I only paid for the nuggets. And I had like chicken nuggets. I had large fries, large drink, a salad. I think I didn't order the salad, but I think he was telling me something about the salad, something about tossing a salad. So I'm like, so, but every time I went, I had to act the same way. Yeah, I had to act the same way.
You had to invite him back to your place.
Never got to that, but every time that I went, I paid less.
Listen, sometimes we do things for free food, and I've done stuff for free beer before. It happens.
Listen, I told you I had that Wendy story, and I try to tell everybody.
Still disappointed you didn't get it free.
Hey, I was disappointed, actually, because I was fit back then. Maybe now I get paid double. I have to pay double, but it's whatever. Like, yeah, motherfucker, you look like you're gonna eat 2 cheeseburgers. Let's go.
He's like, you ain't eating the salad.
Yeah, no, that salad's gonna be nasty. All right, so we got everything in. Not saying that again. So let's close this out. Let me regain. All right.
Breathe.
Yes. All right.
He was thinking about Wendy's. That's what happened. See?
God damn it.
sounds
Not
really-
only that, but when we got home this after picking up the girls, the first thing I smelled was like fries, and it just smelled like Wendy's fries, and it transported back to my boyfriend at Wendy's, and it's just, I miss him. So, all right. Is that it for today? Fantastic.
I think so.
All right, guys. All right, guys. Thank you for joining us today. This is the end of the episode. Make sure you go on our website, thenerdarchive.com, to see all of our episodes are on there. You don't have to go to any podcasting platform. However, if you do, make sure you go on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and leave us a review or leave us a like, and make sure you follow us. Don't forget to go on our social media and just hit like, subscribe, follow, everything. Just hit that. Justin.
Click all the things.
That one was trippy. All right, guys. On behalf of Nick, Sarah, Yadi, Justin, Lola, Ryan, Sophisticated Gentleman, and Chris Yob is actually in the chat. So thank you, Ian. Thank you, everybody. See you guys next week. Make sure you stay nerdy and be yourself. Deuces.
Bye.
Bye.